the issue is that, while in general terms, everybody recognizes that data is very valuable, but most companies that we work with, or most companies that I know of, don't have a structured way of realizing value from data. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Oh, yeah, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, this is very beautiful. Data is very beautiful, but मेरे को पता नहीं इसका आगे मैं करूँ कैसे इसका. Yeah, so we have proposed a very simple framework, very simple but very extremely powerful framework when you begin to think about it. Data. So data is a starting point. From data, you get to insights. Yeah, the insights can be of 4 types. Descriptive. Descriptive is what happened, and then you have diagnostic. Diagnostic is why it happened. Yeah. Predictive is what will likely happen. Yeah. Prescriptive is okay, this is what you should do. Yeah. So descriptive is really the traditional BI. Yeah. Who here identifies themselves as a BI analyst? Anybody? Nobody working in BI? A BI, this is what you do. Yeah, business intelligence or MIS. Yeah, Dheeraj, MIS? Is this largely? Yeah. Then you start to get to diagnostic and predictive. This is the domain of what has been called analytics. Yeah, why did it happen? What is likely to happen? And you get to prescriptive. That's where AI comes in. Okay. So 4 types of insights. From those insights, no, insight in itself is not the finish point, no? Though many data scientists often think that way. Yes? Yeah, I guess most of our data scientists are sitting in 109. But and I would see myself as a data scientist. So, and I think I can talk about, I have maybe a little bit of experience around this space, that most data scientists, they think insights kara, bahut amazing intellectual insights nikali hai, kaam ho gaya. No, work is not done, because from that are actions. Actions could be strategic. What is strategic? Strategic is which is longer term. Yeah, or it could be operational. Operational is more shorter term. It is not that strategic is important, operational is not. Bilkul galat hai. Bilkul galat hai. Yeah, it is just long term, short term. And this leads to impact. How do you think about impact? Because impact is a very complex thing. There are 2 main ways to think about impact. Most impact can be put in 2 ways. First is on the customer. Business is about customer. Yeah. So on the customer, it is about how do you change the experience or the offering for the customer. Yeah. It could be many ways. Yeah. And then it is internally. There is external, which is the customer. There is internal. Internal is that how do you transform the way you do things. Yeah. The way you do things is, you call that a process. You call that operations. Isn't it? How do you transform that? You combine the 2. You combine the 2, which is customer and your operations. What happens? That's a new business model. Like Uber, Airbnb. Those are new business models, isn't it? Those are things that did not exist. Yeah, they are happening because both a customer experience and a new way of doing things have been combined. Make sense? Yeah. Understand DI, AI? Yeah. Now, the second killer analysis that we did is the following. Yeah. We said, okay, let us look at, I'm sorry. Let's look at the flow across this. It's like a funnel, isn't it? It's like a refining factory. Yeah, that you move, it's like crude oil. Crude oil moves at different stages. At each stage, it is getting refined. There is more value addition. So we're moving from data to insights to action to impact. Now you recognize that at each stage of that refining process, there is some loss, isn't it? Yes? Yeah. But what is incredible about the data funnel is that the loss is humongous. Is absolutely humongous. And that's a huge, so this slide, if you understand it, is I think, quite dramatic, and it will kind of tell you what is really bring out the real, what is happening with data, what's the problem, what's the opportunity. So only 15% of a data that organization captures is kind of valuable. Yeah, rest 85% in any case, is not very helpful. So from that 15%, only 3 to 10% is used in any way for insights. Okay, whether it is business finance working on it, whether it is analytics team working on it, anybody working on it to create some kind of insights. Okay, rest is going waste, only 3 to 10%. Of this, what comes here, so you have created some dashboard, you've created some model, you've created some report. Only 5 to 20% are put into production or put into execution. Yeah? Vanita, in business finance, do you recognize that? How much reporting that you actually create, how much actually get consumed? It's a fraction. Analytics, it's even more exaggerated. Yeah? Of the ones that are put into production, it's only 8 to 20% where you say, okay, the impact I was seeing in the lab, I'm actually seeing that impact in the real life. Yeah. So forget 15%, but even if you multiply all of this, you get down to 0.01 to 0.4%. You see the point I'm trying to make? Yeah. There is a massive, 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 massive drop-off. So today, the data conversion process, the data value maximization process is extraordinarily inefficient. Extraordinarily inefficient. Yeah. If refineries were to work on this principle, then Reliance would be, Mukesh Ambani would certainly not be doing that big wedding celebration for his son in Jamnagar. Sorry? Yeah, because they have more throughput than 0.01%. You see the point I'm trying to make? So there is a huge opportunity. How do you increase the conversion at each level? Yeah, that's something for our clients to think about. That's something for us to engage with our clients, isn't it? Yeah. How do you make this process more efficient of creating insights? How do you make sure that more insights, more models are actually put into production? Yeah, humongous. Even at some of our, I would say, best clients. Yeah, I think 2 clients where we have done fair amount of work in this space, Verizon and PNC. I think the numbers are even worse. And I would say they are sophisticated companies. Models that we have built. Yeah. We have built 80 trees on SOI in PNC. Maybe 2, 3 implemented. And as a company, we are very, very aware of this. We are very focused on this. Yeah. So it's just the level of opportunity here is humongous. Yeah. We can spend a couple of hours just on this slide. Yeah. Because one obvious thing is that how do you increase the conversion at each step? It's also you can argue that, hey, if finally my conversion is so little, even if I increase it, it's say 10%, then should I be going through all of this data? Should I be processing all the data? Because it's not free, is it? Storage costs money, compute costs money, any kind of processing costs cost both, there's a technology cost and there's a human cost, isn't it? Agar adhiktar waste hona hai, can I be smarter about which part I should be working on? Yeah. So very, very insightful, something to really think about. Now, once we have uncovered this, we say, okay, it's, we have a problem. Yeah, we have a problem.